Boom, divorced. Welcome to bonus round Guilty Gear Strive Top 8. I am Tabby. Joined with me today is the wonderful Forests of Mars.
Thank you. Mars for short. And despite our wonderful Luke attire and vibe, this is actually a Strive Top 8
This is a Strive Top 8.
You know, Strive isn't it's not like the new cool game anymore.
No.
But the funny thing is, like, the competition for it, at least here at bonus round, gets harder every time. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's still so good.
Well, it's because Guilty Gear players are just better than Street Fighter players at fighting games. Like, that's just the truth. Like,
true. I mean, I see how Cloverwolf does. Anime players are just built different. Truly.
has been claimed by anime. Regardless of their EVO 2012 or EVO, what, it was AE 2012, I think? Yeah.
they're an Under Night player now. Getting second in Under Night today, actually.
Yeah, well, they're Canadian, so therefore they're always an M1 player, if that's the technicality we're going with.
Of course.
But, you know, we are here with Guilty Gear Strive. None of that, no Street Fighter happening here. That's happened all on the other bonus round stream, which you can check out that top 8, which will be happening after this one.
That's at bonus round FGC, I believe, the stream.
Yeah, probably something like that.
I'm sure someone in chat can get you. Speaking of chat, by the way, if you're in chat and you want to help contribute to the prize pool for these wonderful players, we do have a Matcherino.
Yep.
I think it's exclamation point Matcherino. Could be wrong about that. I'm sure someone will help you out, but please claim those codes. We still have a few left last I checked.
Yep, claim those codes. If you do have any extra income you feel like donating, that is an option as well. But there's also sponsor quests that are usually just like checking subscription counts that you may have already people like. There was a Diaphone one for a while. I'm something.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, we have splash art. Wonderful. JuniorA versus OddToaster.
Yeah. So this is the first match of our top 8, and this is a like weirdly enough a like modern Strive classic I call for PNW because like JuniorA was someone who wasn't around for the longest time.
Well, JuniorA was around, just wasn't the level of player like
yes,
he is
100%,
today.
100%. Yeah.
So I agree that it's like become a modern classic in many ways.
Yeah.
I sort of think of it though as like the old guard versus the new guard of like PNW Strive kind of.
Yeah,
where it's
very,
like
very much.
Toaster, who was so dominant back in like fall and winter, played in like every online event and top 8 at all of them.
Yeah.
Why not? And then JuniorA, who wasn't as well known, but recently is getting like second at every single event, and we see him again here in Winners Top 8. Like,
yeah, the other thing is like as like an Anji, like this is a character that I think a lot of people didn't value super highly until there's like a handful of people, like namely I think like a Blue Sky guy was one of those people like globally or within the US that really showed a lot of good work. But Toaster's showing some good work right now, getting a very, very early conversion to stop JuniorA from trying to gain a lot of dominance in the tempo, because that's a big thing with JuniorA is they need tempo to take over this matchup.
Toaster is so good at flipping the switch between passive and aggressive play. You think like, okay, they're backing off, they're going to jump in, do that late JH, and then all of a sudden, Beyblade, you're dead.
Yeah, it's. I mean, and that's what like a character like Nagoriyuki really helps them like fulfill that gameplay. Now, JuniorA on the other end, you see, is in a very good spot. Toaster able to guess right on all of those Fujin strings, and getting a great spin backdash right there. But Toaster already prepared with those forward slashes.
Yeah, the clone has such a good interaction versus the spin because it triggers the spin and leaves you so plus.
Yeah,
it basically gives you a 50-50 if you try to use it against you. It's one of the biggest weaknesses of Anji in this matchup. We get to see the signature JuniorA combo here, whipping with the RC. No, I'm telling you. He does it every time. He pioneered it. It's so good.
I like understand that, but it's something I didn't put it together until just now. What a great spin right there. Once again, but good 2K check on there. You can't really allow that pressure to be going through. JuniorA bursts in and finds another great punish.
This will be so much damage. Anji in the corner.
You're dead.
Like
You're dead.
Truck.
You're dead. You're dead. Yeah.
Yeah. And also another thing to keep in mind in scenarios like that is the nerfs to Nago means that at that level of blood, you actually are doing significant damage. He loses that insane, like, 0.7 defense multiplier.
Oh, great burst right there, finding that early point, not allowing JuniorA to get any kind of bait potential.
Great check.
Yeah.
One of JuniorA's biggest strengths is his ability to know, like, when to mash. And Anji enables that so well with the 2P.
Yep. As you imitated in bracket. But a great throw right at the very end there. JuniorA taking the first game in, like, what you would call, like you were saying 4 months ago, an upset. But this is a very even match between, like, these two players. A great, like, clone slide-in check right there. But JuniorA constantly stopping all that mid-defense until you get tossed just like that.
Great 2P.
Right?
It's such a good button for checking. Like, it's so fast. It has such a good range, and it hits decently high as well. Another hit. I think Toaster was expecting either the pressure reset or the overhead.
Yeah, but unfortunately got the PRC off that instead of the RRC, which I think they were looking for, so wasn't able to get it. Still, you like a one more reset, but it's always scary with the Nagoriyuki with like nearly 100 meter at that situation where you can just die.
Yeah. Gets the overhead counter hit, but no combo. Okay, smart burst. Oh no.
Like they're just trying to go for the frame kill, but there we go. Toaster finally changing up their timing to get JuniorA out of press. You saw so many times that situation. It was like press or backdash or do something to try to stop Toaster, but they found a great confirm, a great opportunity to now like continue this lead that they have in this.
JuniorA does have meter here, and Anji's parry is no joke.
The thing is like if I'm JuniorA in this situation, right, I want to be holding on to that parry until the only opportunity. You don't want to be doing it on game 2. Especially not one that you have to make a big comeback afterwards to try to get that to win, because you want it to be something that's like not on Toaster's radar, or something that he's constantly thinking of that lets you get away with other options.
Exactly, yeah. Gets the overhead that time, into the full combo, goes for the reset with the butterfly instead of cracking the wall. Throw bait with the shimmy.
Right.
Oh, that's so scary.
The doing JD to just delay your timing on theirs, like I think it's super effective versus Anji, right? And a great 2S, but no big confirm off of it, forcing the burst.
The last hit for both players. Great check. Oh my god. The scaling change means I actually don't know. Oh, gets the wall. Yeah. Right. It doesn't matter how bad your combo was. Wall break damage completely unscaled.
Yep.
By risk. Only defense and guts apply to it. So, yeah, as long as you get that wall stick, you do close it out.
I agree. I love that. Like you've been seeing how aggressive Toaster was. So just walk back, let them hold that DP at the round start, force them to use that like early blood gauge, and now doing these delay pokes, getting like GameStop trades. But at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. Great JD delaying their own timing right there, just like Toaster was doing.
That's an Anji signature. Another overhead. Toaster is just not able to react, and they're getting punished for it so hard.
Yeah, some of these reactable overheads we've got here out in Grand Blue, you have to deal with the more anime pressure. Great, see, that's the exact time that JuniorA wants to be that parry, because now it's something you're going to get away with so much more on the defensive situation.
Yeah. What's funny is Toaster earlier was practicing, but not hitting the correct timing of the FSS RC/PRC OS.
Oh yeah.
Which I think that does beat parry.
Does it?
I'm not sure. It might not actually, because it's a parry instead of a normal reversal super. And oh my goodness. This corner pressure from JuniorA, the entire time we've been talking, Junior has been applying the pressure. Toaster gets out with a gold burst, but yeah, goes for the PRC because they're scared of the parry.
Yeah, just like a nice throw tech right there. Toaster trying to fight for their lives, but just opting for Blood Ender. I like that, being at that like high level 2. Yeah, and doing it again now, giving you opportunities for BSU to pop up and pop that health bar down.
Yeah, and okay, Anji's got the highest guts of the game, but I think even he cannot survive the Nagoriyuki, I believe it's called.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a weeb.
No one knows Strive move names.
No. That was Fukyo right there. Yeah. Into the Far Slash series and 2S, Fukyo.
I'm kind of sad no one can see how much I prepared to learn all of the different Howling Metrons. Oh, great burst bait, but goes for the Charge Dust. Right. I think the Charge Dust can punish a burst if you block it correctly, but
it's just a much tighter timing.
Yeah, because it's what, -30 in block burst, Charge Dust 29 frames?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
That's not the most lenient timing, and getting punished for it so hard into super.
Yes,
gonna get the hard knockdown on the wall break.
Yeah, but also the thing is that super applying so many hits right there built that burst gauge up for this situation. So Toaster does get an opportunity like this to gold burst, and this is huge. JuniorA has to be so precise with their defense. You can't get opened up just like that. You are dead.
And do you see the blood on Toaster there?
Yeah.
Literally going to pop next hit.
Yeah.
Calculated perfectly.
How many tens of thousands of hours has Toaster put on this character?
A lot.
They are like one of the premier Nagoriyukis out there. They have put in so much work to make that timing on blood gauge work great. I love that goal. This is a micro decision, because we're in we call it that mid to late game strive now.
Yeah.
Where the player decision realizing actually gold burst is really good, and using it aggressively is beneficial, because you don't really get to burst in a lot of situations defensively, so might as well use it offensively, try to build that meter up, lead into more positive bonus to gain more meter.
Especially with characters like this who have so much defense, you have the leniency to risk going for a gold burst. It's not the end of the world, especially because a whiffed gold burst only goes down to the normal amount of the burst gauge. It doesn't take the full thing like a whiffed blue burst does.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, JuniorA doing a really good job of, I think, constantly matching Toaster's adaptations. Because one thing that normally you point out with Toaster is how good they are always changing to their opponent's game plan. But I don't know, it just feels like JuniorA's always at that same step as them.
Another amazing 2P, but doesn't calculate the blood correctly.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter when you get a big 2H like that, being able to chunk that health down as much as possible. Papa with the chain shift, PRC back, here we go.
Oh, trying to get cheeky with the backdash in the corner, getting punished for it.
But misses the far slash link right there. It wasn't close enough for the close slash link either. So Toaster with a quick round to take, trying to tie this up 2-2 as quickly as possible.
Oh, great delay. The anti-here working out. Great 6P. Understanding at that range, the only option that actually hits from Anji is far slash, which will lose to 6P even on those minus frames.
Oh, big counter hit? Let's go. Yeah, I like that. Just keep him at the wall because now you got to go for this tap dust into the super, and this guarantees you that kill right there. JuniorA gonna take it 3-1. I always have to wait till that slash because you never know. There's the amount of times that happens where it's like, oh, they have one pixel.
Yeah, I actually feel the exact same way. But these players know their damage ranges, and JuniorA clearly just knows his stuff.
Yep.
Really good 3-1 set. A lot of really scrappy games, and Toaster obviously brought it close. Almost took that fourth game as well, but yeah. We saw so many of those spins through YRCs. It
was so good. Like, I was watching JuniorA play previously in the tournament, and he's been doing that to literally every person the entire day.
Yeah.
It's just something I think they're very well practiced on, and obviously, especially in this kind of matchup where the Nagoriyuki really has to utilize those YRCs to get out of some of the Anji pressure sequences. Just being on point with that, just being like, okay, whoop, like. Very, very, very good stuff from JuniorA, but great stuff from Toaster as well. You know, like I said, I'll give Toaster the OS. They haven't been playing this game as much. This is not they aren't grinding this game like they were.
That's very true. Whenever I just think of Toaster though, and it's like Toaster was saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go 0-2 in bracket. I haven't been playing." And
they said that.
They say it every time, and it's never true.
They said that when they were the certifiable best player in the region.
I know.
That's just their mindset. When they say that, I just ignore them.
Exactly. Also, you know, even if they haven't been playing the game too much recently, the total amount of hours that they have in this game is come on.
Yeah. But yeah, so here we have to take a look at our top 8 as we kind of just jump right into it to get-go. So we just saw JuniorA Toaster, but we've got Symbolist K20 coming up the other winner side. Shout out to Portland. And then we have Zoran and Audins. Shout out to Portland. On the first part of the movie side, and then we have Ankle Gator versus Gwyn Stylish.
Shout out to Tacoma.
Let's go Tacoma. Let's go Tacoma. Let's go the person who is responsible for all forms of hitbox discourse on Twitter.com.
Wait, really?
Ankle Gator?
Oh, Ankle Gator? Yeah.
Yeah.
It is very funny seeing Ankle Gator